What's up, everybody? This is Reboot Recaffeinate. I am Gianna May.
And I'm Antonio Sanchez.
And this is our new morning show. So, Antonio, what have you been playing this week?
I've been playing a lot of Grow. It's been PlayStation's free September game for PlayStation Plus owners. In the game, you play as a robot and you're trying to grow a plant to space because video games. But it's really fun. It really encourages the player to figure out how they grow said plant, encourages them to explore this weird, small universe, and it's just fun. What all have you been playing?
I've been playing Persona 4, so that's been interesting. I've never played a well, first off, it's for the PS Vita, and I've never played a PS Vita game before, and I've never played anything from the Persona series, and it's actually been a while since I've played a general JRPG, so it's actually rather refreshing. This one, admittedly, when I first started playing it, I didn't like it because I didn't know what to expect from it. I mean, I'm not a big fan of the Vita controls, and I mean, I'm kind of a die-hard Nintendo handheld fan, so it was a bit jarring at first. And I mean, it was very, 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 very Japanese. But as I got into it more, I mean, the entire game is based around this mystery of there's this TV world, and people are being shoved into the world and then being killed by their own shadows. It's a weird thing to try to explain. But essentially it's wrapped up into this mystery, and there is general, you fight things now. But I don't know, it's intriguing and fun, and the animation style is beautiful. The music is surprisingly good. So yeah, so far I'm a fan.
Our topic today is VR. So last week, Oculus announced a number of things, specifically that Gear VR will be available for purchase in November for $99. Now this is pretty big. So this is the first substantial piece of virtual reality tech available to the market focusing on video games. Since, oh gosh, what was Nintendo's Virtual Boy?
Probably? They had a Virtual Boy?
You didn't know that?
No.
Yeah, in the 80s they had this terrible, terrible headset. But, yeah, it failed immediately. But, yeah, this is huge. Behind this release is support from proven developers. So there's a handful of games that's been announced, including a game from the creators of, what was that iPad?
Monument Valley.
Monument Valley.
Yeah.
There's an Adventure Time game, which is always fun.
I'm excited for that one.
Minecraft is coming to Gear VR, which is cool, expected, but cool. They've got support from Vimeo, they got support from Hulu, they got support from Facebook in regards to 360 video, which is, again, exciting.
Also Twitch.
And Twitch, yeah, Twitch streaming will be available to VR.
Which is weird.
Weird, but
cool?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's interesting, and while I'm excited that virtual reality is becoming more and more of a thing that's not just like a joke, it's kind of worrisome too. I mean, of course, I don't know how many people are aware of this, but the headset that has been announced is actually very limited in terms of who can play it. So it's for Samsung specific mobile devices, but it has to be 6 and up.
yes.
And so this is really frustrating for me because I just got a smartphone for the first time, but it's a 5.
A Galaxy 5.
A Galaxy 5.
Yes.
So it's just barely, it was just a 1-up, I would have been able to play this, but now I can't. And so on the one hand, while it does reach out to a new market audience who honestly probably will not buy the Oculus, the actual VR headset when it comes out, I mean, it's going to reach out to a wider audience of people who just have phones, and that's exciting, but it's also very limiting again. First off, it's going to be reliant upon if people have the right phones, the most up-to-date phones, and honestly aren't in a contract that restricts them from being able to, get a new phone, essentially, that will play this. I guess if anything, the most frustrating part about this new VR device is that it's not the first one to do so, to actually try to come into the market. For those who aren't familiar, there is a device called Google Cardboard. It's the Oculus Thrift of VR. where basically in it, it's just a free program through Google that you download on your app as you would any other app on your phone. And you can either make the VR headset with cardboard. I mean, there's instructions online, or you can buy a cardboard version for $10 or a plastic version for $20. And I mean, this actually is pretty attainable and pretty accessible to a larger audience than what a Samsung phone is. It's cheaper, and also in terms of just general quality, I mean, the games seem to be about the same. Of course, the VR that were from the Oculus has a lot more attention, and so there's a lot more developers who are interested in it. And so the things available on Google Cardboard are a bit limiting, but they're also cheaper. So instead of having to pay like $100 plus a phone, plus everything else, plus the games, so that is a huge purchase, you don't have to kind of spend an arm and a leg just to try out something that's new and honestly is still really emerging into the field and is yet to really come into its own.
So should game developers be considering Google Cardboard?
I would say so. I mean, it's worth it. It's, again, a largely accessible thing. Google's a huge company with a lot of support. Weirdly enough, they're not trying to nickel and dime their consumers. So I would say it's worth it.
This is our cat, by the way, Navi.
Yeah, she is. I'm trying to come up with like a tail pun, like head over heels about Google Cardboard. No.
No.
Well, anyway, this is her tail and her butt.
On that note, this has been a great first episode of Reboot Recaffeinate. I'm Antonio.
I'm Gianna. This is Navi.
For more of our content, definitely be sure to check out our website at rebootgamers.com.
TheRebootGamers.com.
We have a Facebook page, we have a Twitter page.
Follow all of that. Also, subscribe to us on iTunes.
iTunes, we got a podcast called Reboot Radio. Yeah, so until then, we'll see you next week with a new breakfast dish, a new topic of the week, same old cat making noises in the background of our videos.
If you want us to talk about anything, just send us an email. Contact us through our multiple social media venues, and we can try to bring that up. And yeah, hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, until next time.
Later.
Fucking.